Hi guys, it's Nicole from Early Childhood Parenting. I just wanted to drop in and just have a quick chat about a case study, a client I've just finished working with. This client got me in for an overnight as their little one was waking multiple times through the night, and they were needing to give about 3 bottles a night to help with the resettles. This little one is 12 months old, so they didn't want to be feeding any bottles at all and were hoping that they could achieve consolidated nights and be sleeping through for the night. So we went there. He was an absolute champion self-settler, so nothing needed to be done at bedtime. It was just the resettling skills that he hadn't learnt. The first waking, Mum and Dad normally, as soon as they hear him call out or cry out or even just make a tiny little grizzle, rush straight in there with a bottle just to resettle, because they don't want to be stuck up all night long trying to resettle. So the plan was to stretch out how long he had to wait before he could get this first bottle, because he was only sort of waiting 3.5, 4 hours with this first waking. He didn't need a bottle that quickly. So his first waking was about 10 o'clock, as it normally is, but this time we waited to see what he would do. Instead of just rushing straight in, because he wasn't actually crying, he was only grizzling and murmuring to himself. We waited. He was awake for an hour and a half before he resettled himself to sleep. However, he actually didn't cry at all in this time. He would give a little grizzle, give a little murmur, and then he would lay himself back down with the dummy back in his mouth, and then he would do that again, sitting back up, grizzle, murmur, listen out to see when Mum and Dad were going to rush in with that bottle, and then lay himself back down. So without going in at all, and because he wasn't crying, so he didn't actually need our intervention, he resettled himself to sleep. It did take quite a while, but he did do it, and it was quite amusing watching him on the monitor. It was very cute. He then slept right through until 4:30 the next morning. We then let him have his first bottle, because normally by this stage he's had 2. So he woke, he was actually crying. So we let him have his first feed. He went straight back to sleep and then woke up at 7. Mum and Dad were happy, really happy. The next night, he actually slept the entire night. The biggest problem that was going on here was Mum and Dad were just intervening too quick. So sometimes it really does pay, actually not sometimes, all of the time it does pay to actually listen first before you respond, and make sure that your little one does need your help and is upset. A little grizzle is just them communicating that they're awake, they don't want to be awake, they might want something, they're not really sure just yet, and they're thinking about it. When it turns to a cry, definitely intervene and use whatever settling technique, but just be mindful of how quickly you're intervening, because you may actually be causing the issues that are going on for you. So I just wanted to jump in, let you know about that little case that I'd worked on, and hope that it can help some of you with your nighttime issues or even daytime issues. All right, I'll speak to you another time. Thank you. Bye.